you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Overton. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Turning it on! Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on the move. Runs through a tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. All of a sudden, the coach has a big decision to make.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those body blows, the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard was because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line.
Changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever.
Getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American. Caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. 10. Slippery slide. Finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Jackson will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big...
There he goes! At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Some early movement on the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Now sliding to his left. He'll heave it deep. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Timeout, Georgia.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They just keep firing. Using his feet to buy time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On fourth down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for it all. And it's knocked away.
No, I'm not. My team like 87, but his team 99. This dude, I need a little bit more firepower, and I'll be able to work.
That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
So he about to.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's
too fast.
But that's what they mean by gang tackling. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's hard. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Fuck.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Gonna let it fly. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Wilkins. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had...
Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Wilkins. Now adjusting. He's not afraid to go deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. He's out past the 35. He's loose. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice play.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Jackson gonna throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. to throw. It's Wilkins. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Jackson will throw. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback will keep it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Hard running there. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Jackson going to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's straight downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And it's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well,
talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That is the score. Georgia 38, South Carolina 37.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out